In tonight's Project Education, do you know what books are on the shelves of your child's school library? Lawmakers are debating the question surrounding the type of content students should have access to.
Now, one side wants to prohibit excluding certain books based on topic or author. Other side wants to keep what it considers obscene content out of the grasp of students. Deb Knapp reports.
The freedom to read. That's how Democratic State Senator Lew Frederick describes a bill he's pushing in Salem.
It's a freedom to read. And the idea that somebody can tell you what you're supposed to read is anathema to me. I want people reading as much as possible because we need an educated Oregon, not just one that is indoctrinated.
He and other legislators are concerned people and groups outside of individual school districts, even Oregon, are trying to stop kids from accessing books based on discrimination.
And many of the people who are challenging them do not have connections with the schools. They're not parents, they're not teachers. They just believe that this is part of a culture war kind of thing, a cancel culture situation that they would like to see take place.
In our Zoom interview, he showed me the pages and pages of books flagged.
A really long list of the books that have been challenged in Oregon.
Magazines like Rolling Stone, books like The Color Purple, Beloved, All Quiet on the Western Front, and multiple Pulitzer Prize-winning books.
I've been around long enough that I remember Huckleberry Finn being people objecting to Huckleberry Finn, but also people objecting to parts of the Bible.
House Majority Leader Christine Drazen has a different perspective.
When we have books in our libraries which are not age appropriate, that is a point at which families have spoken up and spoken out and said that our schools need to be a place that represents their values and community values.
Recently, Representative Dwayne Yunker, a Republican from Josephine County, read a passage of the book, The Haters, on the Oregon House floor. It was in opposition of the Freedom to Read Act.
Before I start reading this section on page 265, I want to highlight the rules on the floor. Forbidden profane and indecent language, but it's okay for children to use profane and indecent language in public schools because the book is provided to them in the library.
Katu chose to edit out the sexually graphic nature of the passage for the story.
Instead, this has been taken over by really a part of our most sort of extreme progressive wing of our state to expose kids to stuff that we can't even see on the House floor.
Senator Lew Frederick called the protest a political stunt, not touching on what this bill is really about.
But it's not allowing folks to just say, well, I don't like gay people, so I don't want to have any books on gay people. I don't like parents, I don't like my kids talking about sex. Well, I don't know how to tell them this, but kids are going to talk about sex. And there are books that help, in fact, help folks actually work through that.
I think the most important thing from the perspective of House Republicans in this legislative session is that we just need to remember that we can have common sense as we address these issues, and that we can work together to ensure that our schools actually serve our kids.
It is worth noting the objection to the passage being read on the floor came from a fellow Republican, Representative Kevin Mannix. That bill, which would stop schools from removing books based on topic or author, passed the work group, now moves to the Senate floor, then back to the House. We'll keep you posted.